Okay, in this video, we are going to go over the process of editing student demographic data, such as households for emergency contact and students' personal information. So, there's a number of ways you can get to this section. Probably the easiest is just to use the magnifying search tool up here and search for the student by name. The other option is to click on the main menu button, come down to student information, and then summary. Either one will get you to the same place. So you'll just kind of get into a groove and a rhythm and a flow that makes the most sense for you. Now, again, this is unique to those that have admin permissions, such as admin assistants. So when you get to this page, what you see that maybe teachers can't see is this option down here that says click to edit information underneath both of these. You can see on this one, I have a show more option, meaning I could click on this and show additional information as well as have access to the editing feature. So I'm going to start with editing just the student's personal information. You can see here on this link, it tells you that there's another way you could have gotten to edit this information. We could go to census over on the left, and then from there, click on people and demographics. And if we're editing the household section, we could go to census, people, and membership and household. So, like I said earlier, it just depends on what your flow is. Either one of those choices is going to get you there. I like this option because I can just edit them both from the same page. So I'm going to click on Census People and Demographics. And from here, it's going to get us into a form that allows us to change each of the forms displayed on the summary page. So I do have the ability here to change pronouns. I do have the ability to change maybe a name if they have maybe a preferred name. Anything about the student here can be updated all the way down to location numbers. These are probably not going to be changed because they'll be given to us. But you do have down here if a student has a cell phone number recorded, if they are, if a student says, I'm not getting any messages through the system, we could go into here and see whether or not these are checked. So if a parent says they're not getting communication from attendance, we could go in here and check options. You can see you can change it for behavior, any from food service and emergency. So again, if they're wanting less or more communication from Infinite Campus, this would be a great place to go in and change that. Another place to look and see is, do they have a cell phone number registered in there, all the way down to preferred language. So we could switch over a preferred language, and an email address if they want email communication. So that's all changed right here on this page. I'll press save here when I'm finished. And I can, at this point, go back to the summary for that student and see those changes. So I'll just go over here and click on summary from student information. And there's summary. And I can see now that the changes have in fact been made. Again, it's really important that you press save. If not, you won't see any of those things change. So there it is. I changed the pronoun. Okay, how do I change household information? So again, household and non-household are pretty similar, except that there are different pages to go to. But one will show you how to do the other. So I'll click on this one here. And if I want to change any of these fields, I can click on any of them that are linked. If they're non-linked, it would indicate that I can't change it by clicking here. So you can see I've got a phone number here. Maybe I want to change the phone number. So I can go in here and type a new phone number because this is a web form. Press save. And you can see that it did save it. So if I wanted to go through any of these other ones while I'm on this page, I could click on household addresses, and I could say what the household addresses are. I can find new ones. I can add new ones here. If I want to go back and see those changes, I can go back to, student information and summary. And now I can see that the primary household number did in fact change because I typed it in the form and saved it. If I wanted to go through and change the address, I could go through and choose to edit it. By the way, if you click on map, that just shows you on a Google map where they're located in the area. Click here and edit, and I could go through and change the address. Maybe I got the wrong street number. Press update the field, press save. If I go back now to student information and summary, I can see that the address has been changed now to say 125 Selma. So that's the process. You can go through and add additional folks in here. What happens if you want to add in someone that's not listed? So those are going to be listed over on this page. So if I go over here, and you can see I've got add person over here on the far right, I can add an additional contact person doing the same thing right here. So that is the process of updating and editing student emergency and contact information in Infinite Campus.